begin with this attack, the ambush in Yumbis in Garissa, Al-Shabaab on the Kenyan forces, and first the conflicting reports around that. So the Standard has this story. We'll begin with what was posted by the Presidential Strategic Communication Unit, PSCU, saying that, consoling with the officers that had been killed, saying that they had been gallant in protecting Kenyan lives. This is actually what exactly it read. I mourn and pray with the family and friends of the police officers who lost their lives in Yumbi. They died protecting Kenyans. I salute them. Then later on that was deleted, and then Dennis Itumbi said, I posted a wrong tweet on Yumbis. It was purely based on media reports. So, start with you, Ngunjiri. The media appears to always just mislead this country in many of these stories, doesn't it? Actually, yes. The media does mislead. But on this one, I think we need to distinguish two things. Thank you. There is the post by PSCU. And then there is the media report. I remember one of the first... Actually, I started getting those tweets and those SMSs you get in the morning yesterday saying 27 people had been killed, 20 people had been killed, 21 people had been killed. In fact, I think the first text that came in, an unknown number of people have been killed. Mm-hmm. And I can't remember, but before we finish this show, I've actually checked what media house sent that SMS yesterday morning. Now, so for me, I remember a message from a media house. Yes, unknown number of police officers killed, and I remember thinking, how does a media house send out a tweet, a message saying unknown number of police officers have been killed? See, that already shows somebody is trying to, this is basically what they call a scoop. Somebody is trying to make sure that the first people who came up with that story, they haven't confirmed the numbers, but they want to be the ones who said it first. So part of that disappointed me to some extent, because I would have preferred to have a bit more clarification from a media house. But then now this other PSU post, I think, was again PSU running ahead, trying to stay ahead of the curve, which I think was terrible. Because it's unacceptable. So actually, PSU cannot use the excuse that they got that information from media. That's unacceptable. Bad for them. That's unacceptable. You cannot be getting your news information on security attacks from the media. That cannot be, that actually should not be allowed to hold. But we need to distinguish the two. Because also I get the feeling that the media is now using the PSCU report to justify the fact that they had actually given this information. They're saying, by the way, even PSCU had already sent condolences. So we have two people who made mistakes, and I think they need to accept they both made mistakes and stop trying to blame each other. PSCU is blaming media and saying we got the reports from you. Media is saying, by the way, you guys already sent condolences. So we need to distinguish and say both of you actually made a mistake. Yeah.